Hello everyone, it's Michelle and welcome to Contentment Guide Astrology. This video is about the new moon in Virgo happening on the 2nd or the 3rd of September depending on where you are. So welcome, please like, share, subscribe, please share your comments. I'm trying to get my channel to grow to my first 100 subscribers. The first 100 is the most difficult on YouTube, so I'll welcome you to subscribe if you would like to come back and see more of these videos. And thank you for being here. Let's get straight into it. So this new moon at the beginning of September is in the sign of Virgo. And Virgo is that energy of being a bit more intellectual, analytical, wanting to plan, make lists, set goals, take steps, a little bit more mind orientated. But the interesting part is that Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury has just turned direct in Leo. And the direct movement in this new moon should bring forward movement. But being in Leo, Leo is also that sign of the heart. So I still feel that energy of the full moon, where there is definitely a connection here between mind and heart, and calling us to form a deeper connection between mind and heart. So Mercury has just turned direct a few days ago at this new moon, so it is still moving pretty slowly, but there is forward movement. So with this new moon, there's going to be new directions and new energy coming forward that we can tap into and use in this moon cycle. So the fascinating aspect of this new moon is that Mercury is the ruler of this new moon, because the new moon is happening in Mercury's house. Mercury has just turned direct, and Mercury turned direct in a trine to Chiron. So Mercury's trine to Chiron at this time is actually quite auspicious. Chiron is sitting at 23, almost 22 degrees 54 minutes of Aries, and then Mercury is sitting at 23 degrees of Leo. So this trine is a more harmonious energy. It's going to help us to get deeper learning from what we transformed and what we reevaluated during this Mercury retrograde. So this new moon is also opposite Saturn in Pisces. So Saturn is the energy that can maybe slow us down, hold us back a bit, and still even ask us more questions about what it is we want to say yes or no to at this point in time. So I feel that even though we want to rush forward, there is a little bit of an energy of just not moving, totally not moving, but Saturn just saying, hang on, slow down a bit. We've been through this retrograde, Mercury retrograde. Saturn is still in retrograde. So just slow down a little bit and make sure that this is the way that you want to move forward. And I think this is a beautiful energy at this time. I don't think an opposition to Saturn is always that easy, but I think it is very valuable right now to slow down a bit and really make sure that the direction we're moving in right now is the right one to pursue. So there is also a minor trine in this chart at the moment that is very transformative. Pluto is at 29 degrees of Capricorn. You can see my video, my other video on YouTube about the last few months of Pluto in Capricorn. So Pluto at 29 degrees of Capricorn, Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces, and then Uranus at 27 degrees of Taurus. And this minor trine is 2 sextiles in a trine, so a lot of harmonious and transformative energy. But with these 3 outer planets, it can be very, very deep and subconscious stuff that are transforming at this time. And because Pluto is in the mix, it can also be sudden changes in direction, sudden insights that are still helping us at this time to move forward. And all of these energies at the 29th degree is really, really bringing a lot of transformation to what is happening during this new moon. And we also have Venus that has recently moved into a home sign of Libra. And Venus is currently sitting with the South Node. And in Libra, this is bringing more balance and harmony and questioning and investigation into the realm of relationships. So Venus is about relationships, Libra is about relationships. There's going to be a lot of letting go of things that don't work, minimizing connections and ways of being that are no longer serving us, and moving forward in a fresh new way. And Venus is also forming an out of sign trine to Pluto at this time. So I see this as being a very, very transformational time, and just very deep insights can happen and very deep changes can happen, and it can be beautiful. It can be challenging and it can be beautiful, but in the end, when we are working with Pluto, there's always such a huge transformation happening that when we get to the end of it, we can really recognize the beauty of it. So there is also at this time still a square happening from Saturn in Pisces to Jupiter in Gemini. This square is just at the end of its 3-degree culmination. So these energies are starting to ease off a bit. Those energies of expansion and holding back in a square aspect can be challenging in the sense that we want to rush forward, we want to expand, and Saturn again is saying, now hold on a bit, let's just see where we are going. So we're coming to the end of this square, and when Jupiter starts moving forward, then things can more rapidly start expanding again. So this new moon feels like a lot of new energy can come in. I mean, the last few months have been incredibly busy with a lot of aspects and a lot of transformation, because a lot of what has been happening in the last few months have had very close aspects or very direct aspects to do with Uranus and also with Pluto. So a lot of change and new directions. And I myself, I've had to move into a lot of trust in terms of what new directions are appearing in my life. A lot of these aspects have been quite prominent in my personal chart. So a lot of things are really shifting and changing for me. So just holding on to that trust that the movement forward is exactly what is needed at this point in time. So yes, a beautiful new moon, A wonderful energy in terms of the ruler Mercury just having turned direct, and again, a link between mind and heart and how we are integrating these things, and also with Venus in Libra, working with our relationships in a very deep way. So I threw the coins to get some guidance from the Ching, and this is actually the first time in a long while I didn't get any changing lines in my reading. I only received one hexagram, and I received hexagram 57, which is called gentle penetrating, and it reads, "This is like a gentle wind dispersing dark clouds. Penetrate to the core by being subtle and adaptable. Be humble, but hold on to your purpose. Think about your wisdom and talents and organize your thoughts. What is unnecessary will be removed. Choose who to connect to. Succeed through small steps. Walk gently but with persistence. It's like this gentle wind that carves away the rock just because it is very persistent in what it's doing. It's very much this energy right now. Walk gently but persistently. The results from these energies are long-standing and enduring. Be ceaseless in your efforts." I love this. I think it feels like it has a very solid grounding. If we get to a point at this new moon where we follow our guidance, our intuition, and we stay grounded, we can really take steps that can be very long lasting and enduring at this time. And this is such a beautiful energy. And then lastly, I drew a card for this new moon, and I received the Three of Wands. And this is also beautiful energy for this new moon. Very apt because the man in this card, he has left his home or left his castle, and he's about to go on a journey. But he's very solidly grounded. He's looking out over the horizon. He might still be deciding where he's going, but he's definitely going on his journey. The wands are very firmly planted in the ground. They are very solid, and new life is starting to sprout. And so there's a beautiful feeling here of new horizons, new journeys, new experiences, but finding our solid grounding before we start moving forward in this small steps and enduring way. So I love this card for this new moon. It brings a sense of a real solid energy, which really also goes very well with Virgo energy. So words for the Three of Wands are progress, expansion, foresight, and new journeys. So this is a wonderful new moon. I wish you all the best in all the changes and all the new things that are happening in your life. Please subscribe to my channel. Please comment on your experience. I'm trying to get to my first 100 subscribers. And I will be back very soon with my next video, and see you next time.